welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh no! Mr. V, run! Mr. V!
Get her, Raphael. Get her. She got a bad attitude. Yeah, there you go, Raphael. Oh, Cassie's beasting.
Song jig versus jig suit.
No matter what happens, what can we count on?
This is gonna be jigger.
Love is in the air.
Oh! Two! Mr. V with the H-Bomb Express.
Sorry, don't act like a Susan. Snoozing.
Damn, Susan Gordon.
How about you smile for the camera? Oh!
What do you have there?
Shot.
Where'd you get it from?
That bell over there.
That's what you get. That's what you get. All right, folks, this is the first team recording. All right, so important question after talking about not asking questions. Go ahead, Mustafa.
In the tournaments this weekend, do you get medals?
Okay, in the tournament this weekend, do you get medals? Clap it up. All right. Yeah, you do. You actually do. All right. And I've been interrupted by the Moose again. Go ahead, Moose, your question?
I just want to say, sometimes our mom can't be able to get my brother from the bus. I'm going to have to get him.
Okay.
So I won't be...
And in that situation, what should you do?
Let you know.
Thanks, man. All right. Okay. We have been stopped again by Moose. Go ahead, Moose. What's your question?
Yeah, I was wondering, like, if you school like a school, would they be...
Wait. What did you say? Say it a little louder.
If you school, like, would they become rogue because of all that money?
That's actually a good question. All right. Yeah, it hurts the school district. Okay. Show. Ask me that question again.
What do you want? The back roller.
The back roller. Why do you want a back roller?
So I can roll up my back.
Okay. Just checking. What's your question? Go ahead. What was your question?
Are we running?
Okay. And what was your question?
When are we running?
Ask that question.
We're gonna put my wet boxes.
Where can you put your wet boxes? Okay. Yeah. So you can take them home and you can wash them. Okay. You thinking about like where you need to put them to bring them home, or you want them washed here?
I don't wash here.
But then you're going to lose them. Someone's going to take those boxes. I don't really want to wash your dirty boxes either. I will, but you're playing with fire. You're going to run out of boxers.
Gordon, I wouldn't be scared someone's going to take my boxes.
It happens every year, Javen. I've been coaching for 8 years. Trust me. All right, go ahead. Throw them the dirty clothes. Okay? See what happens.
I bet you. Let's bet on it right now.
No, I'm not shaking it.
Yup, back, forward, back, circle it, back, forward, back. Keep your right foot forward, baby steps. Good job, Elsie. There we go. There we go.
When I was your age, I remember I was smoking Newports.
Newports.
Hey, you wanna go halfsies?
SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Somebody tell Tony Hidalgo to slow down. That man goes too fast. All right, Whiteys. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of your heart. Givens, get it? Givens, 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 Givens. Don't care. He's Givens. 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 Can we get a little smile? Can we get a little smile? Moose, can we get a little smile, please? Mustafa. Moose.
And we're not doing it from when they're broken down flat. Alright? Go up here, right? Mash it on the arm. And then my butt is going to be next to his butt. Alright.
Squeal, piggy.
Alright, real simple.
Sam, can you do it one more time? Yeah. All right, go slow, because I want to show him.
I'm dragging, going for the single, he steps away. I go for the fireman, he pulls, come up with the high box, and roll up.
He said that? I was like, yeah. I was like, DJ, I want to fight you.
Wait, who is this Oswaldo kid I keep hearing?
He
about?
doesn't
Yeah,
he goes the window now. You know Onaris? Onaris?
Wait, so what happened? You took the chicken.
So what happened was...
I took one piece.
No, he took mad of them. I go up to go get something. DJ took mad of my chicken, eat it. I'm like, DJ, everybody else would get mad. Everybody else would get mad if they they were fighting over grapes one time. I was like, okay, so if they can fight over grapes, I'm fighting over my chicken. I said, DJ, why are you touching my food? He's like, oh, I didn't touch your food. They were like, you touched your food. He was like, you touched your food. And then they were like, oh. I was like, DJ, don't touch my food again. I started crying because I was so hungry that day. But they didn't know I was cutting weight. So I was already emotional. I was already upset.
You were emotional.
So I was already upset. And then I had it was like a little meat that I had to weigh in for that day.
Yeah.
So he took my chicken, and then I got upset and fighting me over eating my chicken.
Over chicken?
And then I told him in math class, Ms. Dotson's class, I said, I want to fight you. That's what I was like. I told Oswaldo to say it, actually. And he was like, okay. I was like, I thought I was going to get beat up. But I beat him up.
Yeah.
Oh, Najee won? Najee's tough.
Shit already? Sorry for people watching. I gotta open my water real quick. So. Use a bad recording.
That was the sexiest.
There we go.
I might drop it. I got it in one hand.
He was tired, so I was like, this kid's tired as fuck. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go for it.
I'm not gonna try to do this. He usually wins.
Nice, Naj.
Yep. Easy, nice. Right, two, keep that on. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Settle. Nice job. All right, good job. Yep. Settle in.
Hey guys, make sure you put your stuff away in 2 piles. Got it, coach? No problem, coach. Definitely.
A wild gourt's in his natural habitat, feeding time.
Nigga gourd.
That was actually slower.
How's that pizza, Gordon?
West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home.
You don't know this song, Najee? You don't know this song, Najee?
Shut the fuck up!
That's a drum.
Nobody asked you, bitch!
That's a drum the fuck up.
School is canceled today. Let's go. So I have to see Gordon's ugly face. Let's go. Thank God. Saved me. And I feel like, you know what's crazy? I feel like the weather knew I was about to whoop up on Timmy. That's why they canceled school. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. Like, and then I'm starting to think the principal and whoever else has to do with the canceling, they knew I was going to go up today and whoop up on them. I guess the woman's going to have to be 2 times worse.
Moose is just saving a dog's life. Almost got hit. Moose said, Coach Gordon, could you please pull over right now? He said, I'm going to take this dog to the rightful owner. What do you think about that, Eli? Proud of your brother? Pretty good, brother?
He lives at the Andre's house.
The 160-pound finalist, Cabaret Amanda, favorite of legend.
Punch away, punch away.
Sit back, sit back.
Sit back.
Let's go, Jaden! Get it! Change your level and go! Ankle! Ankle!
Again, we just have the 160-pound quarterfinals.
Yes. Yes. Get to the side. Keep it. Off to the side. Sprawl. Sprawl.
He did not have a first round match. Up on the dock a little bit to adhere to the 45-minute rule.
Hot up. Hot up. Good job, Givens. Good job, Givens. Yep, there it is. Keep that arm. Lean. That's a smush. That's a West Coast smush right there. Lift his head up. Settle your weight. There it is. Good job, Givens. Why does he always fix his freaking hair? There you go. We're here live with Frederick Jean, your 2019 Griswold Martin Luther King Day Invitational champ, 188 pounds. How do you feel?
You know how I feel? I feel pretty damn great. I won this by myself with no rules, no regulations, all pins but one. Theo got lucky, and that's all I gotta say about that. It's that camera on my face.
One message, one more question. What message do you have for Noah Boozer, who is the current belt holder on the New London Whalers?
Keep that thing clean for me.
Whoa, you've heard it, folks. Frederick Jean.
Kristen won.
Keanu Gonzalez. Yaya Medina. How does it feel to be second to Fred?
Yo,
it's gotta be tough to deal with.
Hold on.
Theo, you felt the wrath of Frederick Jean today. The fastest spin this side of the Mississippi. Any comment? No comment. Carl Willoughby. How do you feel to be defeated by Fred?
Oh, what?
Damn.
It doesn't matter.
No.
My first ever.
But do you
medal?
have this?
First ever medal.
Keep that clean for me.
Oh.
A lot of controversy here. A lot of
You turn
controversy.
this into platinum.
Cassie Roman. How do you feel about the rest earlier? When you hit that guy. Hey, nice job, man.
Thanks.
Cassie Roman with that. Tunisian Tower took 4th place, right? Good job.
Said your name.
Jabez was out here. Jabez was out here snatching singles. He's gonna be there. Jalali Dudu. How do you feel about taking 4th place?
Jalali!
You lose some.
That's my son!
You lose some, you win some. Moose. Any comment? Not today. Brittany Lourdes. Take some showers. Frederick Jean, what do you have to say about the reports that came out about you using PEDs, HGH, and other performance-enhancing drugs?
Who told you that?
Is it true that you failed the drug test? And they found male horse steroids.
Who told you that? Who told you that? Wait, no, wait, hold on, no, wait, you gotta do it.
Tristan, stand up.
How quickly we forget what it's like to cut 3 pounds. How quickly we forget how hard it is to cut 3 pounds.
I'm ready. Jorgito, you know what I have on? You know what that means?
It's the face of a pig.
That's not his hair. In your face like that.
Don't take the bait, George.
Oh, Donald Trump and it was about to fight. Somebody goes like this, past my head.
It's the face of pure evil.
Can I?
No. Can I?
Dog, I'll burn your house down. Do not touch me. Tristan, I can hear you. Oh, hey, Tristan.
Tristan.
Why would you guys give him the chemistry help?
You mean Carl?
Yeah, 1994. 69 boys backed up by the quad to the DJs. One time, cotton candy, sweet and gold. Let me see the Tootsie Roll. Come on, just make that Tootsie Roll. Here we go, just make that Tootsie Roll. Yeah, roll. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Who's our first Edgar?
I just need this for proof for Gordon. I need proof for Gordon. Yeah, for Gordon. Coach Gordon.
You can try to understand when the times affect on me. But you staying alive, staying alive. Here's the shaking, everybody shaking, staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive.
Go ahead, go. Mama!
Wait, what do you have it on?
Double speed. But it was coming. The world's going to run me. Niet op stoel in de shed. What are you stuck in the discovery typical to hit the guard? It makes us not running, bring this one his thumb. Still, some see what's going on, taking the battery nerves down, you know, never trying to feel glow. He doesn't. Hey, now, you're not starting to get your game on gold. Play, hey, now, you're starting to go on, get paid. All that glitter is gold. It's a cool place. They still get scored. But now, which he get older, makes it makes it different. You join my whole side. This pretty good. That's one of the other so far. How to get on board. Hey, now you're no star. Hey, go play. Hey, now you're thinking you're gonna get paid. All that glitter is gold. Shoot a star.
I love the show so much. This is bizarre. To Shaw and his food.
Grande. Yo, Grande.
No Skin Williams.
Grande. No skin.
24 donuts and a whole box of chips.
Shaw, I love you.
This room is set up for another function tomorrow. Okay. So these are rented rooms, so we can just keep it clean. And there's not enough seating for everybody, but everybody can hang out. And but there's tables.
All right. Deshaun, what's the situation right now?
Right now, we're going to bring all the food downstairs. They have a room all set up for us.
What's up with the seating? Is there enough seating?
There's limited seating, so we have to have something to stand.
Okay. Hey!
Oh, I guarantee you will not shoot on that's inside. Never shoot. Your whole match, 3 shots were actually done. You probably took less than 20 shots your whole season.
Oh, no balls.
We can count them. We can count them. doesn't.
I still have a 4.1, you bitch.
A 4.1, I helping you in wrestling. You still don't know when to shoot.
It's gonna get me to college.
Not for wrestling. You're not getting a wrestling scholarship.
Wanna bet?
Yes.
Bet?
I'll bet money. I'll bet money.
How much? How much?
I'll bet good 500.
You ain't even got 500 in your pocket.
I got $500 in my bank account. Actually got more.
Oh yeah? I'll bet my Xbox and.
Well, I already have one.
I'll bet all my medals.
All your medals?
All of them. I'm good.
How many did you get with shooting? None. Don't want
the last one I didn't take a single shot at all.
Yeah.
No Skin Williams.
All right, ready, go.
They call him Dirk, but his name is Durkin. After his matches, he always be smirking.
Wait, stop. Who's this about?
Durkin's the Hand Tigers 220.
It's all about 220 wrestlers, right?
It's all about Durkin.
It's all about one dude from Hand
Durkin's the Hand Tigers 220. Okay. This is all he does.
All right, restart.
I got all this from what he does today.
Alright.
Alright.
Whoa.
His record is nice. His record is great. He just do you up like a bowl of Frosted Flakes. Sorry, I lost in place.
You were at Frosted Flakes.
He has more matches. Better beware because of his nasty snatches.
Whoa!
I feel bad that you are done because you just lost to the #1.
Oh!
Why did you make about another team though?
Yeah, why didn't you make a rap about your own team?
Yeah, why did you make one about Keanu, the 220 that was wrestling 220 for us?
Oh no.
What? He wrestled. Think about that. Hey. I know, I brought it.
Go to
Walmart
We got ice in our room. We're cool.
Nah, it's right there.
We have more.
Faster. Well, do you have a swept?
You have a what?
You have sweps?
What the fuck is that?
Fuck the sweps. Fuck you. Yes.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta get me to say what it is.
Describe the word so we guess it.
Fucking charades.
Animal.
It's
small animal.
It's a small furry animal that
they
is.
make,
Coach
right
this.
here.
Coach this.
Chin?
They shot
the animal. The animal.
Halfway.
Mochila in Spanish.
Wait. They bathe in volcano dust.
It's an animal. It's a little
Have you seen Super Troopers?
Wait.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
I'll have the.
Shiver, sloth, shake, chin shake.
Listen.
No, I want chin. I'm sorry. That was good.
Alright, Jaws.
Shark.
Yeah, but,
Great white shark.
Yeah. Okay.
Alvin.
Chipmunks.
I did a beaver. Sorry.
What the fuck is
Lamar.
Lemur.
Yeah.
That's cheating, but all right.
It's not
Okay.
New London.
Whalers. Whales. Black whale. Blue whale.
All right. Prince of fucking
Sloth. Sarah was describing.
Not Lamar.
Well, you guys have to describe it well.
I'm really good at closing. Okay. It's the chicken of the sea. Chicken
Tuna.
of the sea.
Yep.
Tuna.
Okay, the spiky side.
Hedgehog.
What's
on the
this?
side of your head?
And the
Ear.
bump that goes in with the little legs.
What's fake hair?
Ear hood.
And
Fake hair, fake hair.
The fake hair.
Toupee.
What the fuck?
For a woman.
Earwig.
Yep.
What the fuck's an earwig?
Bald.
Fucking dumb
Bald.
bitch.
The bird.
Bald eagle.
Yeah.
Bald bitches.
Oh, they have a long nose.
Pelican.
No.
They eat.
Not drinking, but.
Parrot.
Not drinking, but.
Little bugs.
Opposite
Eating.
drink. Yep.
Little bugs.
And the little bugs that
They make
go
a mound.
down in the
They make a mound.
light
Weren't
tail.
eating worms?
The
No.
They eat ants. They eat ants.
All right,
Oh,
you can't
ant
say
eater.
the word.
Oh.
It's all right.
You can't make a
Sunshine. Space Jam.
Yeah, really bad.
Oh, Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anaconda.
Really bad.
That was good, though. That was good.
Frederick Jean, what do you have to say about the reports that came out about you using PEDs, HGH, and other performance-enhancing drugs?
Who told you that?
Is it true that you failed the drug test? And they found male horse steroids.
Who told you that? Who told you that? Wait, no, wait, hold on, no, wait, you gotta do it.
Braden O'Brien and Najee Powell Keaton from the sophomore. So a battle of sophomores here.
This is going to be another battle, though. These kids, both of these kids, I have seen grow up through the sport and are amazing athletes, and you can already see it. This is going to be a good match.
So here's a battle of my two towns. I am of course, self-proclaimed born and raised Whaler, but I have made my home in Bobcat land for the last 20 years. So the Bacon Academy program has come a long way. The Whaler program has come a long way. Love to see these super sophomores battling one another.
Yeah, back in 04 when I was a freshman, we went to Bacon Academy and we beat them 72-0. They didn't score a single point. And then when I had left high school the final year, Bacon Academy won a state championship. So yeah, they've come a long way. They got a good youth program. They got some good guys there working. Coach Voland, you know, whole squad of guys. They got some good stuff.
Powell seems to be a little quicker here in the early going as he gets another takedown and a 6-1 lead here over O'Brien. We've already seen New London had 3 finalists. The first 2 won their matches.
You got Braden O'Brien getting a little slow up. That's not a good sign.
Let's go,
Powell Keaton will be on top.
Yeah, Najee Powell Keaton's dad was a state open champion for New London, James Keaton. Amazing athlete. I think he might have even went undefeated. Following his father's footsteps.
It is a family affair, and he's got good position right now on O'Brien. Gets the leg. That's a nice little trip there. Get him back down. He's going for that arm. Can he get the shoulders? O'Brien 30-3 on the year. Powell Keaton 19-3 on the year. So these sophomores, very bright futures ahead of them.
Seems like Colchester's scheduling a few more matches.
It's those try matches.
The try meets, yeah, they're important though. But in every match, you get better every match. So it is very important to have a pretty good schedule.
We're at the end of one period, 6-1. Najee Powell Keaton on top here.
You got some excited New London fans sitting behind us.
Well, the Whalers will have an opportunity to do something pretty cool, which is win 3 finals, which is something that's hard to do.
We'd have to check the record books, but I don't know if that's ever happened on Whaler history.
And that's a lot. That's a good showing here. They sent 3 to the finals
again,
to
that
win
just
3.
shows you what Coach Gorton, Coach Rashid, and Coach O'Brien over there have been doing with this program. It's not easy in New London, and they got a lot of kids excited. They got the community excited. They got the school excited.
Well, it's the numbers that are really encouraging. To see the amount of kids just wrestling, both at a youth level and here at the high school, it's very encouraging.
Well, because at the end of the day, regardless of how good the kids are at wrestling, in the winter, we're getting kids off of the street. We're getting them into the wrestling room. We're teaching them good values, discipline, hard work, integrity. Not to mention, they're making memories. They're building relationships. I still, to this day, with Mike LaBeef, we go whitewater rafting. You know why? Because our dads were wrestlers, and when we were little kids, we wrestled together. That's just how it works.
Nice job by O'Brien as he effectuates a reversal. He's going to have a 6-4 now. Makes this thing awfully close. Powell Keaton.
Yeah, they're going to call a stalemate here, though. The refs, if there's not a lot of movement from this position, the refs should be calling a stalemate. But no, we're looking like changing.
Powell Keaton wants to get out of this thing with points.
He keeps his head down.
Powell Keaton's going to get around this. There it is.
That's a tough call, but I guess the refs called it too. Yeah, you're going to be seeing a lot out of both of these wrestlers in ECCs and class and state opens to come. Both great wrestlers.
Nice job by O'Brien that time, though. Gets back in. Here's an opportunity for him to get some points back as we're down 10 seconds remaining here in the period. And a stalling warning on Keaton. Oh, on the face. What's that, a little face noogie? They're going to give.
They gave the point to Green.
They're giving the point to Keaton. They're giving a point to Powell Keaton, saying that O'Brien was rubbing the face. So
Little break in the action here.
Powell Keaton will have top position here. 5 seconds remaining in the period, and he's got a 3-point lead, 8-5. That'll run out the period, and it'll be a tight one going into third period. Shout out to those folks at Mr. G's in New London. I just got word of watching and listening to the ECC Wrestling Championships. Of course, Mr. G's game day sponsor, and they've got the Wrestling Championships on down there right now.
I was just there last night. Ran into Mike tomorrow. Had a nice adult beverage, and I had a bacon cheeseburger pizza. They got all different types of pizzas down there. They're all good, too.
Well, if you ran into Mike tomorrow, that's only because Mr. G's was open.
He's when I need him to go write a story for me, I go looking for him at Mr. G's, and hopefully he's there. 90% of the time he's there.
I'm not saying he's there a lot, but the other day I heard him tell the chef they were out of cooking oil. 9-5. Powell Keaton on top here in the battle of the super sophomores. Minute and a half remaining here in the match at 120 pounds. 2 more matches to follow, 126 and 132. If you're just joining us, Killingly has secured the ECC championship for the team. Waterford and Ledyard are battling for second and third. But right now, New London is trying to get its third champion of the day. Jacob Commander won his match, and Jaden McKenzie won his, and now Najee Powell Keaton has an opportunity to be the third Whaler champion of the day.
No, I think, I don't know. I think it might be that it's locked up for Waterford at second place here now. I think after that Logan Smith match, that Ledyard doesn't have any. Oh, Ledyard still has Tyler Miller who can wrestle, and he's actually
I don't think
a favorite.
I don't think he can catch him though.
They can't catch him?
No, I think Waterford has secured second place, and Ledyard is in third place. I'd be curious to see where the 3 Whaler victories get them to. They might be able to crack the top 5, which would be an accomplishment for them.
Hey, 3 finalists. That's a big deal.
17 seconds remaining, and
Excuse
Powell
me, 3
Keaton.
champions. 3 champions.
So your up-to-date scores: 205 for Killingly,
86.5
to 171. Montville at 161. So right now everything is in place, and Najee Powell Keaton an 11-5 victory in 120. The Sports Doctor's got a happy Whaler.
Najee Powell Keaton, 120 weight class champion. You beat the #1 seed going in. Did you feel like the underdog when you took the mat?
Definitely not. I knew what I came there to do. I had definitely been working out after with my dad, doing double practices, working hard, making sure I eat right, definitely stay in shape. So when I came out today, I knew what I was set to do. I came and I actually fulfilled that, so I'm very thankful.
Yeah, great job today, son. New London 3 for 3 today, Casey.
Jaden McKenzie, the sophomore, only a sophomore at New London, against Corey Carr, the big senior from Griswold, in the 220-pound match. Now we're starting to get to some of the big ones.
These are some big boys right here.
Now, as I came to learn, just because you wrestle at 220 doesn't mean you need to weigh 220.
No.
So, and it does look like McKenzie is a slightly undersized 220 compared to Carr.
Yeah. They do that sometimes. So the weight class below is 195. So basically, if you're over 195, you're 196 if you're not counting the weight allowance they give. But if you're 196, you would wrestle in the 220 weight class, giving up possibly, it's looking like my math serves me correctly, close to 25 pounds.
Right. And quite honestly, he's at New London. So he's not, if there's somebody like a Jacob Commander at his weight class, he's going to go up or down in order to wrestle, because you're not going to wrestle if you're going to, because you can't beat Jacob Commander in your own weight. So you're going to have to go up, and if that means, gaining 5 pounds and you're not getting much bigger. I remember a friend of mine who wrestled at Waterford said that his heavyweight was an undersized heavyweight and hated wrestling heavy because he used to get beat up by some of the guys, so he lost some weight, and they were in the same weight class, and so he was had to wrestle heavyweight as an undersized heavy, and 285 he's wrestling, and he only weighed maybe 220 at the time.
I can do you one better. When I was a senior, I wrestled with John Gabordi. He was our heavyweight.
Yeah.
And he was actually he was under 195. So before weigh-ins, he'd be chugging Gatorades, eating food, trying to weigh more. So he could go over that 195 weight class and actually bump up to 285. So he would bump up a weight class on top of that.
Wow.
So he's given up 100 pounds, and the kid went on to win. Never won a state title, but he would lose in the finals. But he went on to take out some of the best wrestlers that were full-grown 285-pounders, using maybe his speed and wrestling knowledge against him.
That's crazy. We're seconds away from a scoreless first period as McKenzie and Carr will go to the end of one. No score. Jaden McKenzie, only a sophomore.
This is anybody's match. You know me, I'm rooting for the green and gold guy, not the green and white guy, but it looks like it looks like these guys could go all 3 periods. Could be a real close match. They usually are with the heavier matches too. You get up to 285, it's usually, for the most part, you don't see 15 points being scored.
A lot of hugs. A lot of hugs going on.
A lot of hugs, a lot of pushing. And the big guys always get along. They always go out to dinner after.
Carr doing a nice job. McKenzie gets him back in the middle of the mat, trying to get him so that he can get an escape, but Carr does a great job.
Ooh, lock. Oh, the refs are missing it.
Carr getting away with it. McKenzie trying to spin out and effectuate an escape.
Oh, I think he might have it. He's got that one. All right, McKenzie takes the lead here. Yeah, and one more time then. This kid, Jaden McKenzie, is a sophomore. That's something, especially for these upper weights. For a sophomore to be in this finals match and actually currently winning the match says something about him and the Whaler program and their coaches and what they're doing over there.
New London, as you're well in tune with youth wrestling in New London. So, but New London has really come on the scene as a wrestling program over the last 5 to 8 years. New London always put out a good wrestler or two.
They always had good athletes that crossed over to wrestling. Yes, I agree, but they never really had the depth. And
that's right.
That's why we're doing the youth program, and we're trying to send Coach Gorton and Coach Rasheed some wrestlers instead of just some tough athletic kids who want to scrap.
Beautiful takedown by McKenzie to take a 3-0 lead on Carr.
Turning up the enthusiasm here. He's excited about that takedown.
Almost has him on his. He's trying to ride him over onto his back.
Wow,
He's
the
close.
sophomore is looking for the pin.
Almost over.
He wants it.
He's fighting it.
They're saying they're out. The ref's saying it's out of bounds, so there's no back points being awarded. Bring him in bounds. All right, they gave 3 near fall.
6-0 lead for McKenzie as we get to the end of the second period.
I thought it was lights out there. It was close.
I'll tell you, the McKenzie young man is a very
physical specimen.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, for a sophomore, that kid's 15 years old, and that's I didn't look like that when I was 15, I can tell you that.
I never looked like that. 15, 20, 25. God bless him.
1 second remaining. He'll take a 6-0 lead into the third period. Going back when I was at New London in the 80s, early 90s, they would forfeit 8 matches, but they would win 4 or 5 matches with the guys they had, but they just didn't have the depth, like you said. It's nice to see a program like New London, not a traditional wrestling school in a lot of people's minds.
We're really good at basketball, and football and baseball.
It's tough in the winter going up against, and wrestling has really now to see the full roster. Coach Robledo's done a beautiful job, and
Coach Gorton also.
Yep.
They also got Coach Kenny O'Brien. O'Brien and Gorton, former Lancers.
Yes.
Former Lancer wrestlers.
We're down here now into the final period. 1:30 remaining, a 6-0 lead for sophomore Jaden McKenzie of New London. New London looking to have multiple ECC champions here as Jacob Commander won his match moments ago.
You got to figure these two are drill partners too. You got to figure that Jacob Commander takes a athletic kid like Jaden McKenzie here, and they wrestle all year. There's no way that McKenzie's not getting good off of that.
Yeah, you're right. Wrestling someone like that day in and day out just can only make you better.
They're the weight class. He's the weight class up. So I got to figure that they do a lot of drilling, and you probably could thank Mr. Commander for some of the success you see this young man having out on the mat.
Under a minute to go, and the pace is picking up a little bit here as Carr realizing that he needs to do something down 6-0, and McKenzie seems like his motor is still moving quite well. Carr, though, down 6-0, shoots for the leg, tries to get
nice
it. Nice
crossface by McKenzie, and he spins behind for the 2 takedown.
Beautifully done, and now he wants to get him over on his back. He's got him underneath again. This is what we saw last time. He's got the arm. He's trying to get him over on the shoulders. There he goes.
Got 20 seconds. He wants a pin, but he's got the major so far.
8-0 lead for sophomore Jaden McKenzie. What a beautiful effort here.
He's working him.
In the 220-pound weight class. 5 seconds remaining here. And Jaden McKenzie, the sophomore, is going to give New London its second ECC champion with an 8-0 lead.
220-pound champion sophomore from New London, Jaden McKenzie. 5th to 1st. Last year 5th, this year 1st. How easy was it for you to get that big lead and then kind of do your thing?
To get that a half on him was pretty hard. He's a strong kid. Gotta give credit to him. Good competition today. I loved it. Great match.
Wrestling with a team like Jacob Commander, it's got to really help you and fuel you.
Oh yeah, Jacob makes me so much better. He's a brick house. He's a brick house.
And now perhaps some might call the biggest favorite of the day. Jacob Commander, the undefeated senior from New London, against sophomore Jackson Harshberger of Waterford. And Harshberger is most definitely an underdog in this match. Commander, 18-0 on the year, and many people believe a definitive favorite in this match. And that says all you need to know. Mike Commander is watching Jacob from his military base in Hawaii, and he sees Jacob grab 2 and give up and escape 2-1 Commander in the early going.
Yeah, his older brother was quite the wrestler for the New London Whalers. Much smaller in stature, but the whole family has that explosive athleticism. They're athletes, man. This kid is built.
Well, you know, every once in a while you come across a sort of freak athlete, and Jacob Commander is that. He's quick, he's strong, he is agile, he is
power behind it.
Exactly, 182 pounds packed into the body. If you asked me to draw up an athlete's body, Jacob Commander has it. And he's also much smarter than people, I think, realize in terms of wrestling. He's got wrestling savvy that I don't know, you know, some kids get taught, some kids learn, but Commander has a real good feel when he's on the mat, and he's already got Harshberger in some trouble.
He's a scrapper. I think that's the whole New London team. I'd say they're fighters, man. Look at them. That's just pure athleticism. To get your body under somebody, only to lift them up and off the mat, driving them forward. That takes explosiveness.
Already 10-3, Commander on top here in the first period. And Harshberger's mom, Marcy, is watching right now, and I will say good days ahead for Jackson Harshberger, only a sophomore. And I made mention that having to wrestle Jacob Commander would be worth gaining weight for. I would say, oh no, I can't weigh in at 182 anymore. I'm so sorry, Coach. I had a box of Krispy Kremes beforehand. But Harshberger is up to the challenge, and he is gamely battling at the end of one period. Commander on top, 12-3. But you know, each year there's someone in the ECCs that everyone's looking towards. I think Jacob Commander is one of those wrestlers. And so it's almost like, who's the poor soul that has to get matched up against them? How much can this match send Jackson Harshberger forward? He's only a sophomore. How much can this match, you know, propel him to big things in his junior and senior year?
I think it's very possible. You know, I'm sure his coach is already in his ear, letting him know that you're a sophomore at not at the lower weights, but at the upper weights here. Look who's got to wrestle. You know, the kid's doing great. The coaches should be proud of him. Family should be proud of him. You got to go up against Goliath. You got to have it takes a lot, man. He's the kid. He's got to be brave to go out against. I don't want to wrestle Commander. We'll put it that way.
No, it's a challenge, and you see 2 more being awarded here for Commander now, 12-4 with the lead. And he's got a nice lock that he's trying to get him over onto his back. There's the arm.
And a little fun fact, this is going to be, if he can pull off the win and it's looking that way, this is going to be Jacob Commander's 3rd ECC title.
Yeah, and that's remarkable. Not many people. We only have, you know, a handful of people who are 3-time. 4 times is, you know,
4 times, there's only 4. There's only one of them's here today, Chris Capolo out of Fitch.
Yep.
You got TJ Hepburn.
I remember TJ was great wrestler.
TJ was the max commander of our time, but even elevated.
Of course, another Fitch, last year's
Jared Cosman,
one of the great wrestlers.
National champ, and his family's here today. And then you got I think it was Chris Kelly, one of the Kelly brothers out of East Lyme. They had a really good run in the 90s. Look, there's that athleticism.
Oh, just absolutely buries Harshberger, and took all the gas out of Harshberger.
That should be back. That should be scream roll right there. I don't know how many. That's a tech. The match is over. It should be after that. That wasn't a slam at all. The refs didn't call it as a slam.
But just the force and the speed of Commander. Harshberger goes to the ground hard to the mat, and the trainer is out immediately. And the air and the rib cage just took an absolute jolt to the mat. But he appears to be more than anything else. Just appears to be the wind just got completely knocked out of him.
Yep. Oh, he's right back up.
Well, good for you, Jackson Harshberger.
No near fall.
And Jackson's grandfather is watching from Mississippi, and we want to tell you that your grandson is one tough kid. 14-6. They have on the scoreboard. We have it 14-5. "20 seconds remaining in period 2. Now, you were talking earlier about how hard it is to come in and win an ECC championship. I mean, you're no stranger to this. You were the favorite any number of times. It's hard to come in and win an ECC championship.
It is. It is. I told you before. I was number 1 seed all 4 years I wrestled, and I only won it one time.
Man, it's not easy. It's hard to win these things.
There's tough competition here in the ECC. There really is. Wyndham, Waterford, Ledyard. They've been tough programs in the past. New London's on the way up. All different programs, and it goes up and down. But the ECC does its best. It's definitely one of the top. I'd say the FCAC's probably the best conference around, but the ECC is a close second.
I think Harshberger just made Commander angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Oh no.
The green reminiscent of the Hulk, and I think we just saw Commander get a little mad because Harshberger, to his credit, isn't backing away. He went and scooped him, picked him up, put him down hard. And Commander, I think, is going to try to turn this thing up a notch here with a 10-point lead. Harshberger, though, I give him credit.
They go big for a big throw and get him on his back. He wants that pin. Winning in the ECC finals is fun, but pinning in the ECC finals is even better.
19-7, a commanding lead.
Nice crossface here. Got a minute left. 12-point differential. If he either puts up 3 points and gets that to be a 15-point differential, we'll see the tech. But he's going for it right now. He's trying to take control of that arm. We'll just see what he's going to work. Might be working a infamous country boy wrestling move that's called. We'll see what he's doing. Now he's going for the 3/4. This is like a highly lethal move. You get put in this the right way, it's night-night. Your shoulder blade's going to be flat on the mat, and he is so strong. So
there he goes.
You got to figure he's going to get him over. Now he lost the leg.
No, he's got him
but
now.
Here it is. You got the Saturday Night Rider, and that's the match. Great job by the sophomore, though, going against. That's a tough command. He's not going to see many more opponents like that in his career.
Jacob Commander with the win.
182-pound champion and game day favorite, Jacob Commander from the Northern High School. 21-0 on the year. Find yourself getting stronger as the season grows on?
Of course, definitely. I get new matches, new competition, and it all comes in, and I just absorb all of that strength, and I feel like I put that out there.
Football or wrestling, son?
Wrestling looks like it.
Yeah, wrestling looks like it. Casey?
Good job, head up, feel his hands. Extend. Feel it up. All right. Hey, when you get it, to the mat.
Matches on mats 1, 2, and 3 are now all quarterfinal matches. Mats 1, 2, 3 are all quarterfinals.
Hey, on your toes, feel the pressure. That's right. I love that. That's great.
Second round consolations. Second round consolations will start at 11:45. Second round consolations will start at 11:45. Championship semis will start at 1 p.m.
Grab his leg. Circle towards them. Air hug. Air hug. Use it. Use it. Get out of there. Get out of there. Rush it up. Rush it. Yes, yes. Good job. Up, 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 up. Spin behind. Stay in. Stay in. Circle. Circle. Grab the ankle. Nothing. Yes. Head up. Keep it in. Huh? Keep it up. Keep it up. Ryan. Hey, you got it. Oh, man. You do it. Listen. Yep. Again. Use that. Right. Again. Grab the leg. That is up. Right hand drag. Yes, drag. Shoot. Don't stop your stuff until you get it. Good time. Hard. Shoot right through that. Yes! Good job. Get that. Up, up, up. Stay in. Yes. Back up.
On deck mat 2, quarterfinal, 220.
One takedown. One takedown. Again. Do it again. That bulldog. Head to shoulder back. Yes. Oh. You got it. Head to shoulder. Head to shoulder. Other shoulder. Yep. Arm drag and leg. Come on. Move your feet. Move your feet. Move your feet. Bulldog. Yes. Yes. Keep it in. Ryan. In the middle. Hey, you got it. You got it. You got it.
220-pound quarterfinal, Bristol Eastern Warrington.
Now, this is reaching you on it. You got to circle with it. Spear. Spear. Circle. You know what you got. Don't push away. Yes. Use that. Pressure. Pressure. Yes. Hands up. Hold him. Hold him. Under the arms. Under his arms. Stay heavy under your arms. Don't chase him.
get there for Rubber. 195, lap 1. Cheshire Fairfield Rubber.
Yes, yes. Sweet. Off it. Go ahead. Let's go. Shoot. Yo, short time, let's go. Go. Yes. Yes.
Out. Forward.
Yes. Again.
Let's go. Forward. Let's go. Attack.
Go. Shoot. Yes.
Let's go. Finish it.
Keep pushing forward. Let's go. Short time. You got to attack.
Shoot. Yes.
Again. Attack. Let's go.
Inbound. Get your.
Yes.
Let him go with the tackle. Coach, let him go with the tackle. Coach. Let him go with the tackle. Hey, let him like that. Attack him. Attack him. Hey, go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go. Punch that hand down. Punch your right hand down. Set. Good idea. Keep your head up. Stop that. Stop that. Out there. I know what you're thinking. Come on, Fred.
Come on, Fred.
Are you a goddamn vampire? Come on, Fred. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. Push him in. Go ahead, push him around. Snatch it. Snatch it. Put your face in his chest. Control his wrist. Control his wrist. Push it down. Drop first. Drop first. Take it away. Keep it! Stay there, chest on chest! Justin, stop coaching. Let us coach. Keep the arm. You got a lot of time. Settle back, chest on chest. Settle back, chest on chest. Don't let that arm go. Do not let that arm go. Keep that. Now lift his head up. Let's go. Arm out the way. Arm out the way. Move your elbow. Push through, push through. Come on, you got it, you got it. Go, Keanu!
Yep,
Yes.
take it.
Up! Yeah! Yeah, Fred. Don't stop no shit, bro. Don't turn it off! Don't turn it off! Stance! Don't turn it off! Good job, Brayden! Let's go! Let's go, Brayden! Nice!
Short time.
Keep that pressure on.
5 seconds. 5 seconds. Hey, son.
Great period. Go, Booby. Catch your breath. Focus, buddy. 4-1, defer. Right here, go. This. All right. 4-1, free. Hey. Big runner. Green, cover. You got your knees mixed up. Oh, good job. Nice, Kobe! Good job, Kobe. Hey, beautiful idea. There we go, Cole.
Keep working, kid.
Kobe! Kobe! Yep, Kobe! Up, up, up! Look back up! Good job! Up, up! Up, up, up! Good job! Good job, Kobe. Way to get back in the center. Up, 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 up!
Right up.
Right up and move.
Head up.
Good job. Good stance now. Nothing sloppy. Good stance.
Off your knees, kid.
Nice. Yep, keep that.